A deadly motorcycle crash shut down parts of 494 late this afternoon. It happened in the westbound lanes near the ramp to Highway 169 just after 3. The State Patrol has confirmed a death, but no further details have been released at this point. That exit ramp is back open tonight. A severance deal between the city of Minneapolis and its former chief of police has been reached. As part of the deal, Janae Harto would receive nearly $183,000 as well as 12 months of health benefits. A clause in the agreement bars Harto from saying anything negative about the city or mayor and vice versa. The City Council's Executive Committee will review the deal on September 13th before it heads to the full council for approval. New Chief Madera Rondo Arredondo took over for Harto in July after Mayor Betsy Hodges asked Harto to step down. Now, this all followed the shooting death of Justine Damon by Officer Muhammad Noor. Damon had called 911 to report a possible sexual assault. The Hennepin County Attorney says a decision on charges in the case against Officer Noor will come by the end of the year. A Rochester woman is speaking out tonight after finding a Black Lives Matter sign in her front yard burned.
I recognize that continuing to foster fear is not going to get us anywhere, and that we really need to talk with one another.
Police came to Stephanie Himes' door on Wednesday to tell her the sign had been set on fire. It had been up in her yard just about a couple of weeks. Now, since the incident, Himes has replaced the sign and added another. You see it there. It says, "Love your neighbor." Police have not found who's responsible. A controversial art piece that once stood at the Walker Art Center will soon have a new resting spot. The theme of Scaffold was capital punishment, and it drew inspiration from the gallows used to hang 38 Dakota men in Mankato back in 1862. Protests led museum officials to take it down in June, and it was set to be burned. Instead, a committee of Dakota elders has decided to bury the wood at an undisclosed location. It will possibly happen next week. Every day at the State Fair, there is a theme, and this one brought the Lieutenant Governor through the gates.
Therefore, Mark Dayton, Governor of Minnesota, does hereby proclaim Saturday, September 2nd, 2017 as FFA Day at the fair.
Yeah, the FFA Livestock Show runs for 4 days at the fair, so it'll end on Monday. Students go for the blue ribbon as their livestock, like dairy cattle, swine, and sheep, are judged throughout the day. We want to say good luck to all of those competing this year. And out at the fair, it's very possible you'll run into some familiar faces. Fairchild in the green pinstripe suit there got his start in 1966, meaning he turned 51 this year.
Fairchild got his start in 1966. He was named after Henry S. Fairchild, who was the one who suggested that the Ramsey County Poor Farm be donated to the State Agricultural Society to have a permanent home for the fairgrounds. And then Fairborn, who is actually Fairchild's nephew, came onto the scene in 1983, and his name's kind of a mystery. We don't know how he got his name. It's all a mystery.
So don't forget to stop and take a picture with the pair. Always something fun to do out at the fair.